Hello everyone, please like the live stream as it come in. Let's have a chat this morning. Like the live stream. Good morning, good morning. Just waiting for others to join us, okay? Good morning, good morning. Let others join us. Good morning, good morning. Nigerians abroad, this is our own way of joining the protest, okay? This is our own way of joining the protest. So, um, just wait for a couple of minutes so that other people will join us. It's Thursday, 1st of August. Happy first Thursday of the month. Happy new day in August. How are you all doing? How are you all preparing? Um, yeah, so just gonna wait for a couple of minutes. Hopefully by then YouTube will have finished, or YouTube will keep notifying people that we are live. Let's come have a chat. And yeah, so another couple of minutes and then we will get started. So as it is, everywhere seems to be, you know, everywhere seems to be quiet, and I think some people love the fact that it's quiet. One more minute and then I'll start this live stream. Okay. And yes, so one more minute and then we will start talking. I'm waiting for 9:47. Once it's 9:47, we shall start. Good morning as you join me. Happy 1st of August. And that's 9:47. So my name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5, also known as TMO5 Kadoko. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So just like I said, happy 1st of August. And I've been seeing kind of like different posts online. People are like, oh, people are not coming out to protest. People are not coming out to protest. That people are not coming out to protest, this, that, but that's not true. People are actually coming out to protest, okay? People are coming out to protest. So when I said people are coming out to protest, what they have actually done, what the Nigerian government have actually done is that they've been able to kind of like reach across to all these people that are protesting, and they were able to get a court injunction to keep them at a certain location. They were able to get a court conjunction, which means that yes, they're happy for you all to carry out your protest, but this is the place you will stay. This is the place you will all gather. And I just felt like that is still part of the intimidation that the Nigerian government is trying to portray on the innocent Nigerian people. Because, like I said, this is our fundamental human right. This is our constitutional right for people to come out and say, no, we don't want this anymore. Because were they, I mean, look at the actions of the First Lady giving food to people. Was she not aware of the fact that there is hunger in the land? Was she not aware of the fact that people are suffering? Why start giving out food stuff when people said they are coming out to protest? Why start advising people to start growing their own food when you all got notification that people want to protest? And the idea of people growing food, like I drop a comment on that post on Instagram that people who live in face me I face, like majority of Nigerians, out of let's say 100% of Nigerian, I would say 95% of Nigerians live in face me I face you. How will they grow their own foods? She was like, oh, it's called something smart gardening. You can now grow your food in a bucket. How many government does somebody who is renting a room will have to grow their foods? And it's not as if this food is something they can grow in 2 weeks and then they can start eating. So what I'm saying in essence is that people are actually out in the streets. People are in Alausa or Jota. If you're in Lagos, people are in Alausa or Jota. People are in Abuja. People are in Ketu. And I was just looking at the post on Instagram there. People in Lekki are not coming out. So people are actually out in the street protesting. Okay, people are actually doing it. And I'm following a couple of news media houses. So just like people are coming out to protest. The government protesters are also out. Okay, they are also out. So there's a post here that I really want us to listen to what that guy said. Like his words, like I want you guys to listen to this.
For us because we had to at the moment. What are your demands specifically? Our demands are very simple. Our
I hope you
demands
guys
are
can
written in
hear
the
me.
faces of hungry Nigerians. Our demand is written on the faces of the streets of Nigeria. Now, what we are succeeded in doing this morning is to tell the government that you cannot hold the people back. In spite of all their court rulings, court judgment that they got, what we're saying is that they said they designated Ojota and K2. But before you move to K2 or Ojota, you must have a house.
Yes.
And an average Nigerian does not have a house. And
Uh-huh.
so most of us slept under the bridge today, under the bridge of Ikeja, and that's our home. So we have just woken up from our house under the bridge, and we're moving to the place government has given us as our own flat. So we're moving to our own flat to the accommodation given to us by the government. But what we're saying is very simple.
Yes.
That the message has been sent.
Yeah.
That no intimidation.
Yes. That's the word. That's the word I want you guys to hold.
I'll come back to you. I'm with you throughout the protest.
So that's the word. They are. I think the role of the government here is to intimidate people. Okay, hence why they threw lots of like they added lots of police officers onto the street. There are videos showcasing area of Lekki, the street of like me when I was in Nigeria. I saw that road. It was busy on a Saturday when I was going very early in the morning to go catch an appointment. I left him about 7 o'clock, and that road was filled up. Looking at it now, as at the time that that post was made, the Lekki road towards the bridge was empty, quiet, and I was like, really? So people in Lekki are not coming out. I want to say people in Lekki are probably not impacted about this. Rich people live in Lekki anyway, so you wouldn't expect them to come out. People are actually protesting. And here's another voice record of people who government have been paid, who have been paid by the government to say, tell people that you don't want to protest. So they are out here, praying. So this is Alausa in Ikeja. So I'll translate for those of you who don't understand Yoruba. So these are the say no to protest people. So they are praying to say that, oh, they are not after scattering the government, that they are not after violence, blah, 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 that they are just praying that they are going to go out there to tell people to not protest. So they are countering protesters. So the no to protest people are going out to meet the people that are saying yes to protest. So with these counter protest peoples, it's going to end up being violent. It's going to end up being violent. And someone like me, and I'm sure everyone of you watching me out here, none of us want this protest to be violent. So far in Abuja, I've seen human rights lawyers, who are backing the protest. They are actually in a designated area, but then they are in an isolated area whereby most people will not see what is being said. So they were saying that, it's peaceful just now, that they've spoken to the police officers on ground. They've all, understood each other. That as time goes on, they might have to move into the city center. And for me, I am happy that, yes, the police officers in Abuja actually had a chat with all the protestants. So if it means that they are going to head into town, I would want what I would expect the Nigerian police to do is to escort them to make sure it is orderly, not to intimidate them, not to stop them from going, not to say, no, you can't take this out of this location, even though they said they went to get a court letter or something. The thing is, we should be able to express how we feel about the governance we've got if we are not happy about it. I was doing a live show yesterday, and I'll talk about the fact that even local government schools, local schools in Nigeria is nothing to be written home about. If I go onto Google now and like Google a couple of local government schools in Lagos, some of them don't even have roofs. No roofs over those buildings. And if you eventually go into any of those classrooms, like broken furniture, children are sitting either on the floor or on their bag on the floor, or they are sitting by the window or hanging by the window because there are no furnitures in their classroom. And people are now saying that, there's a lot of demands and their demands should be met. that they don't want a loan. If you're gonna study in Nigeria, a loan should be an option for you. Just like here in the abroad, if you want to go to school, the government pay your school fees. The government pay your school fees. And if you think that, okay, you're not rich, you're not from a privileged home, or you don't have a job, or your job cannot sustain you, then you have the option of applying for a grant or for a loan. So students here, they have an option of either applying for a loan to help them with their living expenses, or if their parents are rich enough, their parents can support them. So people in Nigeria are also asking for that, and it is what our government can do. It is what they are it is what they are capable of doing. And some of them are also asking that people that were once arrested and jailed during the NSAS protest, that some of them are still in jail, they are requesting that those people be released. Because why have you locked them up? They went out to practice, to showcase their constitutional human right, what they want, but then you arrest them based on their fundamental human rights, something that they are allowed to do. So people are requesting that those people be released from prison, and that no matter how you intimidate them, that you can't stop them. You can't stop Nigerians. This is their right. They should be free to express their rights. Why are you intimidating them? I believe all those amount of police officers on the streets, all those say no to protest people, they are intimidating. They are to intimidate people from coming out. It is their right. Why are you confining them to a certain location? Why are you confining them to a certain location? As long as they remain peaceful, you should allow them move to where they want to move to. They've told you it's going to be a peaceful protest, but then you've raised antagonists. You've raised say no to protest. I'm referring to them as antagonists because you are actually on the streets to stop people from expressing their fundamental human rights. And then you now went to go and please like this live stream as you come and like and share. And you now went to take court injunctions to stop people. Like, who are the judges? Who are the judges, or what judge signed those injunctions to stop people to say, okay, this is certain location that you can protest. You can't go outside of this location. Why? But I'm telling you, based from the videos I'm seeing online, people are out there. It's too early. It's quite early in Nigeria at the moment, anyway. So, and they said this is meant to be for 15 days. We will see how we go about that. People are on the street. It's quite early in the morning, but people are Abuja Road here is busy. From videos I'm seeing, I'm actually following Goldmine TV because they're updating by the hour. So there are some areas in Abuja that is quiet, and there are some areas in Abuja where people are already standing, protesting. So that is the designated area that I've been told that I think it's the MK Abiola something that's the only place they can stay. But if they are peaceful, if they are not damaging properties, if they are not being violent, why are you confining them to a certain place? And if they decide to move to other locations, should be the purpose of the police officers, to guide them, to make sure they remain orderly. And if they see anybody who wants to be unruly, then move such person away. Move such person away. And then they are saying that I've not seen people from Ikorodu anyway. See, with all of their Oro Festival, it will not stop them. Oro Festival, they do Oro Festival at night times. At night time. Because I used to, in the area that I grew up in Lagos, they do Oro Festival at night, not during the day. So people can still walk about during the day. So the Oro Festival will not stop them. They do Oro Festival in Ketu. They do Oro Festival in Shangisha. I grew up in Shangisha, and they do Oro Festival at night time. They will give you a curfew that from so time at night, you don't come out. The Oro is going to, if when the Oro is going on in the middle of the night, you will hear their sound, the cries and stuff, you will hear it. So you know for sure not to step out. They will give you a coffee from what time of the night to what time in the morning when they finish. And afterwards, you guys can go about your business. They do it over a certain amount of days. So I've never seen where Oro has been done in the day. But then, with that being said, Oro is not done during the day. It's done at night times. Because how do they expect people to go about their business if they're going to be doing Oro Festival during the day? So, like I said, this intimate I just felt like putting people out on the street, police officers on the street, is just, intimidating people. And now I've just seen a post here saying that people in Owerri are running because there are people who have started shooting. Who are those people shooting? Who are the people shooting? Who are the people shooting? Because we can already see thugs in Lagos markets threatening Lagos people in their place of business, in their place of work, telling them that if you know you want to come, if you come out for protest, this is what we will do to you. That's you threatening people from expressing their fundamental human rights. There's so many things going on in Nigeria that if I have to start counting, we'll be here from now to 2027. We'll be here from 2027. You're not giving your people the ears. You're not listening to them. People are in Kano as well. People in Kano are already out on the streets. That's them there, video of them on the streets. I can't see any police officers around them, but yeah, people are on the street in Kano. Protesters filing out for action in Kano. It's still early days. It's just day one. It's just day one, and we'll see how this goes. So I don't know why they felt like, you know. So people are already in Lagos as well. Ikeja. People are moving in Ikeja. I don't know if I'm able to even turn around and show you guys because of the way I'm turning my camera. People are in Ikeja right now. They're in Alausa under the bridge. Yeah, people are saying, they said Tinubu's governance is something reform. It needs a reform. Yes. Yeah, that's people singing. They are all standing in one location and they are singing, and you know, with their placards to say end bad governance. You know. So there's another post I've just seen now saying that some thugs have already stormed Aja in Lagos to attack the end. See, that's what they do. Tinubu is known to support thugs. Tinubu is known to support thugs. Now, there's a post here that says that just in thugs reportedly storm Aja in Lagos to attack end bad governance protestants. So that's somebody reporting there. Somebody is reporting there to say, you know what, there are thugs here in Aja.
See people who go hijack the protest here. See them.
See?
See them here. See them. They don't gather. Okay, let me shock you. See police.
Thugs. And police is not going to meet those thugs.
Them. See them. I'm in there for back of this place. See them.
So the thugs are on the streets and the police are in their truck and they're not going to ask them what they are doing there. So the end bad governance hijackers are already, you know, grouping to hijack, you know, to pour sand into those who want to do peaceful protests. We have a president who supports touts. Tinubu was once a governor in Lagos State. It was a governor twice in Lagos State, and the amount if you need to see the amount of percentages of thugs, touts, you need to see how they grew like fire during his time as a governor. Hence why till tomorrow, Lagos will always have the issue of thugs and agberos. Lagos will always have the issue of thugs and agberos, no matter how much they try to eliminate them. You know, some people, there's another post that says nationwide protest, civil society group members prevented from taking off from under the Ikeja. So people are not being allowed to move from Ikeja under bridge. So they are confining them to Ikeja. So people that want to go to K2 now, also Ojota, would they not have to pass through a certain location to get to K2? So they are stopping them from moving to various locations. You know what? If people are saying that the government is, I don't see this government listening to our citizens. No, this government is not listening, because if they are listening, for the fact that the protesters gave them to say, no, so time is when we are coming out for this protest. If they're actually listening, they will have come out to say, okay, let's dialogue. Let's dialogue. What are your demands? But instead, they brought out their thugs to threaten people from coming out to protest. They started throwing 2 cups of rice at people. So 2 cups of rice that will not even feed one person. Talk more of somebody that has children. And then we saw the Tinubu's wife giving out bags of rice. What are they? Are they just going to cook rice like that and eat? What would they eat with the rice? If they want to cook jollof rice, they will still need pepper. They will still need oil. They will still need onions. When somebody that has no money, how would they even be able to afford all of those things? Would they just cook rice, add salt, and eat it like that? Would they just eat rice on its own? And that's on that post here from Channels. People are in Lagos, in Ikeja. End attacks on free press. Nationalize the power sector under democratic workers' control and management. These are what people are asking for. This hunger is too much. That's the placards people are carrying. And I love the fact that police officers are actually driving behind them. That is what we want them to do. Police officers are walking on the street with them. That is what we want them to do, so that they can easily pick out those who are trying to cause wahala. End bad governance, say no to hunger and hardship. That's what people are asking for. People are walking, they are singing with their placards. People should be allowed to do this. It's not a crime to do so. So one advice, or the advice I'm going to give, so there's a news there that says that someone who begged Lagos residents to shun protest and needs more palliative. You can't give them palliative, because how long is that palliative going to last for? How long is the palliative going to last for? Just like I said, they are giving out bags of rice. Will bag of rice send their children to school? Will bag of rice say that cost of tomatoes should come down? Will bag of rice say that they should be able to, get paid or get better jobs or get better health care? An average Nigerian that falls sick now will just buy because somebody that has no money to go to hospital. So even if there's a health care whatever for Nigerians, so person will not get money, no go fit go hospital because they don't have the money. They won't be able to go because they don't have the money. Make jobs available. There was a tout that was speaking to a few days ago saying that there is jobs, that people should go and work. Where is the job? Where is the job? There are graduates working aimlessly everywhere in the street of Lagos with no jobs. They've gone to school, spend the best 4 or 5 years of their lives in university, and then they've graduated with no jobs. Some of them have resorted to selling food store by the roadside. Some of them have, looked for some sort of other jobs when they've been promised that, oh, education is the best, go to school. Yes, I'm still an advocate that send your children to school, because you can never tell where they will found that skill or that certificate. You can never tell where they will make use of it. You can never tell where they will go in this world, in this life, that certificate they hold will put them at the very top front of people they are competing with. So this is a post from Iyabo Ojo now. It says, why are they throwing tear gas? So they are throwing tear gas. So I don't know where this part of area of Lagos this is, but I can see tear gas. People are walking, but then they are throwing tear gas. And Iyabo Ojo has shared the post to say, why are they throwing tear gas? That's what we are talking here. See, somebody just said they are shooting. A lady said we did not carry any weapon, but they are shooting now. And I've seen people filming as well. This is a post on Iyabo Ojo's page. See, I can see the tear gas they've just thrown into their midst. Tell me, when they come out with this kind of energy towards the people that are protesting, what do you expect back from them? What do you expect back from them? They told you it's a peaceful protest we want to do, but then you brought these officers out. You are throwing tear gas. Why are you throwing tear gas? What's the tear gas for? Iyabo Ojo has tagged Nigerian police on that post. That peaceful protest is the right of every Nigerian who wants to be on the streets. So why are they throwing tear gas? I'm going to see if there's any more posts on Iyabo Ojo's page, because yeah, I know Iyabo Ojo, in as much as she's been quiet in all of this, she's still going to use her page to say, you know what, this is the right of Nigerians. And then they said here that another post on Iyabo Ojo's page saying that thugs trying to cause trouble in Ikeja under bridge, but so the people they have resisted them.
We are not slaves, and Nigerian people have the right of freedom of assembly.
Exactly.
You guys threaten us, so we are Nigerians. Please, police, make sure that this is taken care of. Who is he?
So I can see a police officer trying to get into between the thugs and the people who want to do their peaceful protest. So these people are now in the Ikeja bridge. So they've said that some thugs are now there to want to come and try and cause trouble. And from the clips that I saw there, I can see a few police officers who are trying to mediate between them. See, that is what Tinubu's government is doing. It places people on, and it places thugs on the streets under the pretense of no to protests, while others are trying to protest, innocently, peacefully, but then they are going there to disrupt them. Why do they think? Why? I mean, whoever advised this government to put those people out there did a grave mistake. There's a grave mistake, because if you're going to provide police officers, you should provide them to protect the people that are protesting. It's to protect the people that are protesting. And here's a post of the DP of police DP of police is addressing the protesters in Lausa. The volume is not that great. The volume is quite low, guys. So these people that were being addressed by the Alausa DPO, they are one of the peaceful protest groups, and they have like a wristband, a paper wristband, to identify those of them that are together. So anybody they see who does not have that wristband, they should know that it's not one of them. So whatever the police like, let the police do with them. I love that idea. I love that idea. They've got a wristband on. So if anybody tries to come into their midst without wristband, they can hand over that person to the police, because to me, I will see them as an intruder. I will see them as somebody who wants to come and create trouble. Like, guys, what do you think? Are you guys watching me at all? I hope you guys can hear me. It's just, it's sad, the way things are going on in Nigeria right now. So people are saying there are actually protesters in Ojota, but then there's a ground in Ojota that they've been told that that's where they should stay. The place they've confined people to stay. So I believe that's where people are. And I can see pictures of like police officers on the ground in their trucks, standing there, and the pro-government protesters also, they're praying. At the end of the day, it's just, and also people in Abuja State, people are in Abuja Stadium. End bad governance. It's not too much for them to ask for. It's not too much for them to ask for. And then there's a press statement by the Inspector General of Police on the proposed proposed protest plan by the Take It Back government. So it says that further to the earlier statement made in respect of the proposed planned countrywide protests by the Take It Back movement, particularly to the effect that while the Nigerian police force recognizes that protest by any group of citizens in a democracy can be organized subject to compliance with rules and regulations. But some are complying, but then your men are already throwing tear gas at them. Your men are already throwing tear gas at them. No, they're already throwing tear gas at them. It's just, this Sanwo-Olu, governor of Lagos, is saying there's no need for protest. What do you mean there's no need for protests? All of you have your children studying abroad, traveling overseas for holidays, and an average Nigerian child cannot even afford 3 square meals a day. Talk less of going to school, or talk less of even having better clothes on their back. So it says that according to him, governor calls for dialogue, says there's no quick fix to challenges. What do you mean there's no quick fix to challenges? Sanwo-Olu vows severe punishment for troublemakers. Now today, even getting taking control of the Nigerian police. Let's start from the Nigerian police. If we want to get rid of bad governance first, let's get rid of the bad eggs in Nigerian police. There's been lots of issues going on in a certain police station in a certain area in the east. How they will know? They will take people, extort money from them, do all kind of unthinkable things that you would not expect a police officer to do. How they buy people claiming that they did something with that they did not do. But yet this government, this our president did not come out to address that issue. And you're saying people should not come out. And then it's surprising how you see this bunch of officers, they are marching, and then they have a cameraman as well. Cameraman, troop of police officers, We see police officers here and abroad lining the street. We don't see them march. We don't see them sing pro-war songs. We don't hear them do that. But what our Nigerian police doing? They are marching on top their 30,000 naira salary every month, and they have a cameraman that is videoing them. That is videoing them. And this Delta governor said, protest is not the solution to Nigeria's challenge. So what is it? What is the solution then? So Tinubu is just going to sit there for another 8 years, and Nigeria will remain the same. Nigeria will remain the same. It's sad. It's sad the state of Nigeria now. So they said there are some, I don't know what blogger they said there are some bloggers who said they declare that they are after Tinubu's government. Me, I'm not supporting Tinubu's government. I'm sorry. You might not buy that idea, but I am not, because I've still got families. I've got families at home, and if they are not safe, if they are not living the life I want them to live, I will be concerned here as well. I will be concerned because they are not living the life they really should be living, because the government is not giving us what we want. Like I said, now if anybody falls sick now, they can't even go to the hospital because they can't afford it. They can't afford it. Guys, I'm just going to round up now. All I'm going to say is that people protesting, it is their fundamental constitutional human rights. And so far from what I've seen this morning, all they've been doing is peaceful. All I can see them carrying are placards to say end bad government, end bad government. I don't think I've seen any of them from the videos I've seen. I don't think any of them with any weapon. And we all know Nigeria is not a country where we carry weapons anyway. So why are they throwing tear gas? And there's a post I have on my channel that, you know what, if you are in a protest and it's starting to get really, really, you think, oh no, this situation has escalated, find your way out to the nearest, to the safest place. If you see it, if you observe anything suspicious, raise an alarm. Let the people that are in your company, let the people that you are going together, let them know, so that you can all decide how to get out of there. Okay, that's just what I'm going to say, guys. Be as peaceful as much as you can. And if the group that you're going with are going out of hand, leave that location. Leave. Because at the end of the day, this protest is not worth your life. This protest is not worth your life. And I'm hoping that at the end of the day, even before the 15 days, I'm hoping that they will be able to come out and actually listen. And come round or come down to listen and let people know, okay, these are your demands. We've got your demands. This is how we're going to walk through it. And that walking through it, it should be met while that protest is going on. Because I believe that, people were just saying yesterday that, okay, Ghanaians now, they are on the street protest. They did not give their government any notice. They all just came out. And I don't think I've ever seen any protest where they just announced that, oh, they are going out to protest. People just file onto the street. But I believe that these protesters, they want it to be peaceful. They are being considerate of innocent human lives. That's why they've notified you people that we are coming out to protest. These are our demands. But you did not make the demands yet. What did you do? You carry police full street. Police will be saying, one of them was still complaining about their living conditions. One of them was complaining about the fact that they live in a broken down building, that rain is beating all of them. And it's just officers who've gone to force out of their business to come and march on the streets, to come and make punishment on innocent protesters. Because at the end of the day, this protest, if eventually all of these demands are being met, they're also going to benefit from it. They're also going to benefit from it. But no, they are being used as weapon of destruction. All I'm just going to say is, guys, stay safe, okay? Stay safe. That's all I'm going to say to you. And don't forget, there's a 120,000 naira giveaway on my channel tomorrow, 7 p.m. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel before you're considered. Any of you who get selected to get, so I'm going to be sharing 120,000 naira amongst 12 people. So 12 person will take 10,000 naira each. And if you eventually get selected, and if I found out or if I check that you're not following or you are not subscribed to my channel, you will not get that money. You have to be a subscriber on my channel in order to get that money. So 120,000 naira will be divided amongst 12 people. And thank you to one of my other subscribers who contributed to this giveaway. Initially, I was only going to do 5, but then this subscriber gave me more money, which means that I was able to add 7 extra people to benefit from this giveaway. So if you're watching back, please like, drop your comments and opinions in the comment section, subscribe if you have not yet done so, turn on your post notification, and I'll hopefully see you guys later. And let me go catch up on what's happening with all the protests anyway. Stay blessed, guys. Bye.